Alright, what's good? KD360 here. We got a member back and we got Jake. Sorry.
What's good?
We have not uploaded content in I think 2 weeks, but we're gonna make up for it this week with content and then we'll be back on our regular schedule, so look forward to that. Yeah.
Wait, wasn't that because that was because didn't we already technically record episode 12? I'm sorry, what episode is this? Because we had that one podcast that corrupted.
It was supposed to be episode 11, I think, but this is gonna be episode 11 because that episode corrupted after we recorded it. So
okay,
like 2 hours worth of content down the drain. That was some garbage.
Yeah, Pinstripes missed that one too. So this is podcast number 8.
Is Member there?
Nope.
Yeah. So wait, no, I thought Pinstripe was here for number 7. Pinstripe was here for that last podcast.
Oh, well, he just wasn't here for our substitute for that podcast.
Yeah, so this is the 7th podcast he's missed. That's
God,
more than half. I made this dude a freaking one of the main members. Like,
look at this dude.
You know, I get it, time constraints or whatever, but when he's playing MLB or whatever, he usually doesn't feel like making content or being a part of content for the channel either.
Bro, I had less time than Pinstripe does, and yeah, I still have only missed 2.
Because you're a scrub. Freaking. And plus, you haven't been making any content for yourself. Why would I make you a freaking thing? God, you need to upload. How are you going to upload a channel trailer and then not follow up the next day? This is day 2 since you've uploaded that trailer. Day 3.
You need a couple more days.
Nah, man, that's not enough. Man. You need to be uploading.
That's not enough. Okay, no. A couple weeks.
No. No, you should have uploaded the day after. Freaking, like, what are you doing, man? You can't be on that slow shit. Man, YouTube's changed, Jake. You can't be doing that now. But anyways, what is everybody been? Actually, we don't even need to listen to Jake talk about what he's been playing. Let me tell you before he tells you some lie. So he's been getting bodied by Crash, the Insane Trilogy, and he rage quit the game last night because he sucks. That's all you need to know.
And Banjo.
Yeah, and
finally
Banjo.
Playing a real game.
He's finally getting used to some, games made with passion instead of that rushed yearly garbage with the season passes and the pre-order DLC that they took out of the game before they released it.
And games that are meant to be a little more challenging, apparently.
Yep. And
I hear I'm gonna cry in Banjo-Tooie and DK64. So,
anyways, so yeah, Jake's been getting bodied and crashing. He's been playing Banjo. Memo, what have you been doing?
Been playing Tales of Zillia. Still haven't beat Zelda. And I've been playing Cave Story, Street Fighter, and Blaze Blue.
You've been saying you've been playing Zelda since like the first podcast.
I know, and I'm gonna continue to say that I'm playing Zelda until I finish Zelda. I have like 200 hours on that game.
How many hours does this game have to complete?
Well, if you're trying to 100% it, 200 plus.
You trying to 100% it, member?
I thought we established this like already.
He keeps
I'll
forgetting.
Take that as a yes.
He keeps forgetting. Yeah, freaking. I've been playing. I just finished getting all the achievements for Arcana Heart 3 Love Max last night because 6 stars is about to come out. Freaking. I've been playing Dengeki Bunko Fighting Climax, even though it's not the latest version. I have a lot of fun playing that game, so I play it even though it's dead. Freaking. I've been playing Street Fighter 5. Freaking what else? Yeah, I've been playing Guilty, like this a ton of fighting games. I took a break from Persona 4 Golden unintentionally. I need to get back to playing it because Like I'm pretty much almost done with the game, not trophies wise, but first playthrough wise, I'm almost done with the game, and I still need to get the platinum before Pinstripe, because he didn't do what he said he was gonna do or a couple days after his birthday. He was like, I'm gonna dedicate this day to getting the platinum trophy and get the hardcore Rosette fan achievement, which requires you to listen to 250 different voice lines from Rise, and that's pretty hard because you get her like on the later half of the game, so it's annoying. Like you have to intentionally be under leveled and get yourself poisoned and get hit with all this stuff, and you gotta keep swapping out teammates. It's annoying. And so what I was gonna do is on my second playthrough, once I rescued Rise, I was gonna make a separate save and dedicate that playthrough to just getting that achievement, and then have one dedicated to every other achievement. So yeah, I'm probably gonna get to that soon. I also got a gaming soundbar called the Sound Blaster X Katana. It's really cool. It has RGBs. That wasn't my purpose for buying it. You can plug a mic into it. It's got a voice changer, cool stuff. And yeah, that's it. I needed a replacement for my home theater system because it uses way too much power, and it only lets me use one monitor on my PC. But I mentioned Pinstripe, right? Yeah, I think we said this already, but this is the 7th podcast he's missed. And Keeler's probably going to be listening to this. We understand if you couldn't make it. It's alright.
Keeler's missed just as many, though.
What?
Keeler's only been in like one, so he's missed like 9.
The thing is, the reason why he missed most of them, though, is because the way we usually did it is if we had 3 people, that was when we did the podcast. And like at those times we were usually ready, Keeler was already going to, do something else. So like if you already have something planned, and then some
there's
people,
nothing we can do. Or if he's not online, there's nothing we can do.
Or it's like at the last minute, it's like we gotta do the podcast. Like it's a little more understandable if they're not a part of it. Some people deem the podcast more important and they do it, but his time on his games is important too. At the end of the day, we gotta play our games. Unlike certain Jake. Well, he's playing games now, but he usually doesn't play games. He's a filthy casual. That's why we gotta condition him by making him play good games.
I play games when I have time. Sorry, I'm busy.
He sucks at games when he has
time. I've had
a
day off in like 10 days, so...
He sucks at games when he has time.
You're not wrong about that. I do suck at games I first started playing.
Yeah, you almost blew your head off because you couldn't beat Mr. Vile like a cup.
Fuck Mr. Vile. Fuck that alligator bitch ass.
Dude.
Yo, but playing this game makes me want to kill Phil Spencer because he ruined Rare. What the fuck, Phil?
Well, you gotta remember, it's Nintendo's fault.
That was their fault too.
It's mainly Nintendo's fault. They were too willing to get rid of Rare.
Yeah, but then Phil Spencer let freaking a game like Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts come out.
But imagine if Rare worked with Naughty Dog on Jak and Daxter, Precursor Legacy.
Oh, fuck nah, dude. Fuck. That's a collectathon, nigga. That would be worse than DK64.
You're right. Yo,
we have to collect blue precursor orbs, orange precursor orbs, red precursor orbs. You have to play as Samos.
Yeah, massive worlds. Massive worlds.
You have to play from the You have to play as the mayor from the village. Freaking
massive worlds.
Massive worlds, though. God.
Super hard bosses.
Be godlike.
It would.
It would take 15 years to actually find everything.
Sly Cooper would probably be even worse. Sly Cooper made by Rare, oh my god. that would probably be even worse. Speaking of, I still need to finish Thieves in time. After the first world, I just never went back to the game.
You need to finish it. You were almost done with the game.
I only beat the first world.
Oh, what'd you say? The fourth world? What to say?
I've been beating a dead horse. The thing is, like, I don't know with games now. I don't know. For some reason, I just don't feel like putting priority on a game that I don't want to get a platinum for some reason. Like, Sly is just a game that I want to just beat and then be done with it, but at the same time, it's like, I want to get the most out of the money I paid for it. I feel like I'm just throwing money away if I'm not getting the platinum, but...
Well, fucking Xenoverse, a game like Xenoverse 2, platinuming...
Oh, I don't care about platinuming that game. That game's like, not even worth its asking price. It's fun, but it's not worth its asking price. If it was like $40, I might have bought it.
I mean, I paid $40 to get it for you, so it was worth it for me.
Oh, you're right. Happy birthday, me. But freaking, oh yeah, I got that season pass. So if Jake isn't incompetent, there will be Xenoverse 2 content on the channel soon.
Yep.
And if there's not, blame this guy.
Yeah, let me know when we gonna record.
Anyways, freaking. All right, let's move into these. Let's move into these topics.
Now, before we get started, if you buy a Blue Yeti microphone, the black one from GameStop, you can get Watch Dogs 2 bundled with it for $100.
Oh God, what was that?
Watch Dogs.
It's Watch Dogs 2, not the first. If it was the first one, I'd probably put a gas mask on when I walked into the store.
But how much is that Blue Yeti?
$100. You can get them on Amazon for cheaper, but this one is...
Might as well buy the game. Might as well just buy the game.
This one is bundled with Watch Dogs 2, so it's a pretty good deal. Would you get this, Jake, if you didn't already have a Blue Yeti?
What?
The Blue Yeti Blackout Edition with Watch Dogs 2 for $100.
Probably not, because I'm investing in that Rode NT USB mic.
But that's like $170. I'm talking about, if you didn't have a Blue Yeti, would you pay $100 for this and Watch Dogs 2?
Oh yeah, because I paid $90 for my Blue Yeti.
I keep forgetting GameStop sells like capture cards and stuff and fight sticks too. They never mention it. They just keep it in the back, and you gotta go in the store and ask.
If you pre-order that, can you get it for can you get Watch Dogs 2 for like any platform? Can you choose what platform you want it for?
I think, I'm not 100% sure. I would assume so. That would be nice.
It wouldn't make any sense for me to get it. I only have a PC.
Anyways, let's get into the hottest news. Destiny 2 beta is out.
Okay, I don't want to hear this.
I'm going to talk about my experience with the beta. So if you're tired, feel free to take a nap for about 20 minutes? No, not even 20 minutes. I'm probably going to sum this up pretty quickly. Okay, so Destiny 2's story is much more understandable now because it doesn't rely on the Grimoire. I thought the Grimoire was cool, but Destiny 1 was a mess, so it ended up not working. Yeah, Destiny 2, there's a villain. I forgot his name, but I guess he somehow managed to steal the light, and I guess you gotta get it back? Like, there's plot holes in the story. Like, for example, the NPCs knew the enemy was coming, but they did absolutely nothing to prepare for it. And since the Traveler or whatever is like, I believe he was created by the light or whatever. And if that's the case, when the main villain took it, how is he still alive? It's just like, it's just stuff like that kind of irks me. But it's still a lot more interesting because now you finally understand what's going on. But Destiny is for the more casual people that don't care. They just want to play the game, have a super simple experience. That's not me now. Like, that stuff, it either bores me or just gives me a headache. And like, I burned out on Destiny 1 after, I don't remember how long I played that game, but I played it for a while and I burnt out. Like, I can't do it anymore. But yeah, the story mission was pretty cool. The strike mission, was pretty cool just because of the obstacles that stood in your way before you got to the boss. Like, there was a drill and stuff that you had to avoid, and a bunch of other stuff. Shooting the enemies is the same old thing. And then when it came to the boss fight, you know, it's your typical bullet sponge because it's Destiny. It's just a bullet sponge with a couple gimmicks. Like, every time you get it to a certain amount of health, like the floor beneath you disappeared, and the enemy sometimes would like light the floor on fire or something, so you couldn't stand on it. And so that was the strike mission. And then there was PvP, which one of my main complaints with the game is that it's too, like, there's no separate balance for PvE and PvP. So the game's been balanced in favor of PvP, where the game heavily focuses on primary weapons. It takes forever to recharge your super, like to the point where you'll only get it once per game. And if you're not good enough, you won't even get it once. And if you're the best you can be, you'll only get it twice per game. And this applies to PvE too, because balancing's not separate. And cooldowns take forever, like especially the grenade cooldown was absolutely disgusting. I remember in PvE I tried to use my grenade like 4 times, only to realize it was still on cooldown. I'm like, what the heck? Like, it's unacceptable. They're fixing it, but
Well, basically, it sounds like they made a worse game than Destiny 1.
Yeah, gameplay wise, like the story is the only like the strike missions, the strike missions and the story are better than Destiny 1. Story's a lot better just because you can understand it now, even though there's holes in it. And then the strike missions are a little bit better. And then PvP is worse. It's worse. They need to fix it. And yeah, I don't like it now. The only reason I enjoyed playing the game right now is Crucible, and it's not to my liking right now. At least they fixed the random RNG garbage.
Healer thinks this is the greatest game of all time for some reason.
He doesn't. He just enjoys the game.
Oh, I thought you said. Oh no, that was Cardan. Like, sorry.
Or like you know, Keeler thinks it's really good. You know, I just think it's okay. So, you know, people are different. No, you know, that's the thing everybody uses, but I don't know. I think, you know, we can like bad games, but I just think Destiny is.
We can like bad games.
Well, people like bad games. Some of us like games that we know are bad. It's called not being a fanboy and looking at things from an objective point of view. Why do you think every time I criticize the game, you don't see Keeler coming to you like, how fucking dare you say that shit? I hate you. I'm gonna remove you from whatever social media because you don't like this game. Unlike those thousands of fanboys that feel insecure when people criticize a game, like bringing people trying to one-up you or whatever. I remember I commented on the trailer. All I said was no gameplay because there was no gameplay. And the moment I commented, someone instantly replied saying still pre-ordered. But then guess what happened when I said I'm happy for you? I just want to know what I'm getting before I get it. The guy didn't respond. It's like come on now, Destiny. Like this is why we don't get games that are as good, because freaking fanboys just defend everything. They'll have their half their game taken from them. DLC before the game comes in.
They'll take whatever they give them.
Yeah, man, this is console gaming. It's console gaming, and console gamers will just accept any anti-consumer garbage. Like, at least Keeler is willing to admit it. That's why he doesn't get roasted. Because, like he knows who he is. Freaking all these other people trying to defend this garbage. Like, come on now. Like, you're the ones who get roasted. Like, I get, you know, if you genuinely enjoy the game, but, you know, you gotta admit the game has its flaws. Like, Destiny is still playable for me. I'd just rather not play it because there's so many other games that are a lot more worthy of my attention.
I don't know what you're talking about. Destiny's a God game. There's no flaws with that game. That is the greatest game that God has ever.
Yeah, 30 frames per second on a first-person shooter isn't a fatal flaw. No, it's perfect.
Actually, for your information, it is.
Oh, it's 25. It's
25 frames per second for that cinematic, for that nice cinematic feel.
That frame rate is not.
That's what I want in my video game, a cinematic feel.
That's what.
Let's go.
That's what I want.
I want the game to be 15 frames per second because that's the perfect frame rate.
The frame rate for that game isn't very stable, yeah. So 25 to 30 frames, unless you play on PC. PC is gonna be great, and you know, I'm probably still not gonna buy it because it's still Destiny at the end of the day. Because that's just not my lane. I'm not into that. It's too simple, it's too repetitive. The bosses are just bullet sponges with a couple gimmicks. You know, there'll probably be better bosses in Destiny 2, but like that's stuff that I burn out on quickly. You know, some people like it simple. I'm not really into that. But oh, speaking of Destiny 2, we're not done yet. So if you used your beta code when you pre-ordered Destiny 2 and decided that you didn't like the game and decided to return it to Best Buy, they're charging you a $20 return fee.
Wait, what?
If you used your beta code and then returned Destiny 2 to Best Buy, you get charged $20.
Fuck that.
Because for some reason they thought, oh yeah, these beta codes are extremely valuable, we can charge people. Like they tried to put value on the beta codes, even though the beta's free until the 25th. If you're wondering why there's no Destiny 2 content on the group channel, it's because nobody wanted to play the game with me, and Keeler was busy, I think.
Oh.
I don't know what Keeler was doing, but I think if he had known I was playing the game, actually I think I told him, but I don't remember. But if he knew I was on the game, I'm pretty sure he would have hopped on and played with me. But yeah, I had to play by myself. It's okay though. I just put the content on my channel. There's no commentary. But yeah, Destiny 2 content. If you want to see that for some reason, check it out. But yeah. You guys love Best Buy? You gonna pre-order games with betas from Best Buy from now on?
Fuck no.
I know Jake loves his Best Buy.
I don't buy games at Best Buy.
That's where I got Splatoon.
That's where
I got my That's where I got my freaking Beats Studio Wireless for like $150 brand new. So
that's
like,
where I got Breath of the Wild because it was sold out at GameStop.
Yeah. Good. Yeah, man. Speaking of pre-orders, man, I had a field day with this one. So if you pre-order Need for Speed Payback, you will get exclusive platinum blue tire smoke.
Yes.
Let's go.
Yes.
Let's go.
Everybody pre-ordered the game.
Not actual tire smoke for your car, guys. Tire smoke in the game. Blue tire smoke.
Remember back in the day when we could just change the color of the tire smoke to whatever we wanted? No, I think that's still gonna be the case. They just won't let you use that color, and you won't be able to make custom colors for the tire smoke.
No, that's a garbage pre-order, bro.
Watch,
that is absolutely trash.
We're gonna look back at this on the next Need for Speed, because on the next Need for Speed, I'm sure the pre-order bonus is gonna be able to activate the ability to change the color of your car. So we're gonna look back on this and realize that this is a good pre-order bonus.
No, it'll probably be spinners. Spinners haven't been in a racing game since Midnight Club 3.
Or you get chrome fidget spinners.
Actually, I think Midnight Club 3 was the only game.
Hey, just give me a minute. I'm sorry.
I think Midnight Club 3 was the only game that had spinners in it. Yeah, now that I think about it, it was. What the heck? Why don't more games have spinners? Oh my god. Probably because they're played out now. Like, rappers don't talk about them.
We need the chrome fidget spinner rims.
Crow fidget spinner rims. I'm surprised that wasn't a pre-order bonus. Or they'll make it so you can't have your rims above 20 inches unless you pre-order the game. Good stuff.
Fuck.
Yeah, Need for Speed Payback. I don't know. To me, it just looks like, you know, the same Need for Speed game that they keep pushing out every year. I'll probably get it when it's like $20 because I still love racing games, especially ones with an illegal street racing concept. But yeah, not at 60, no. Zombies was revealed for Call of Duty World War II. Zombies actually look a lot scarier than they did in previous zombie games, so a lot of people are excited. Have you seen the trailer?
No, I haven't. I should probably check that out.
Okay. I don't know if Jake has or not, but yeah, the trailer actually looked really cool. Let's see. Oh yeah, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I put some news from the last thing in here too, since the recording got corrupted. So Seth Rollins is on the cover of WWE 2K18. You know, if a certain someone was here, this is something we could talk about, but since I'm the only one that watches WWE, I gotta do it. I'm glad Roman Reigns wasn't on the cover, that's all I gotta say. Kurt Angle is a pre-order bonus, and I'm like, this is dumb because you can play as Kurt Angle in other games, and I'm tired of companies doing this, and you're gonna keep hearing me say this over and over again whenever I hear about a stupid pre-order bonus. LA Noire Remastered is coming, says Rockstar. Did you play LA Noire?
I didn't play it. I watched like playthroughs of it. Pretty interesting game.
Okay, yeah, I didn't play it either. A certain someone played the game, but you know they're not here.
Who, Pinstripe?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, he did play it.
Yeah, and so let's see, Donkey, he criticized a bunch of game critics, so Twitter decided to have a field day with them. I don't
criticize a bunch of game critics.
Yeah, I don't really remember what he said because it's been a while since I watched the video, but I think it's pretty much the same. We can't trust developers. They suck. They have people that aren't experienced in certain game types reviewing certain games and a bunch of other stuff. But like we've known reviewers are terrible, but at the end of the day, it's our job to, like, you know, think for ourselves. We're all individuals. You know, we have our own opinions on games, even though we get crazy crap like people from GameSpot saying that Crash is as hard as Dark Souls and it needs to conform to modern standards. Like, that's
so make the game easy.
Yeah, like that's insane because apparently, according to Pinstripe, they had already dumbed it down for people. So like what's going on? Like, oh yeah, the guy didn't even finish the game. I think he didn't even make it halfway through. He just quit and then reviewed the game. But
disappointing.
Yeah. Doomfist came out. He got nerfed like twice.
Yeah, he got nerfed as soon as he dropped.
Yeah, dude.
Did he get nerfed in the PTR like before he went live?
Yeah, before he dropped, he got nerfed twice. Like, first they reduced the range of his right click, which is that punch thing, by 10 meters, and then they took away, like, they made it so he couldn't, like, jump. And like, you remember how he had the that one ground slam move?
Yeah.
Like, in midair, he used to be able to still jump even though he was in midair, but I think they took that out. And there was some other stuff. Oh yeah, he had like a super jump where if you jumped when you used like the rising uppercut or the seismic toss thing, you would get a ton of momentum. They took that out too. Like, this character was literally just like, he was Spider-Man. It was just like, oh my god. Or he was like,
I won't be able to experience it. I haven't even played Doomfist yet.
Yeah, he's on live now, but yeah, Doomfist is out. We haven't been on Overwatch in a while. Hopefully, the Doomfist use has cooled down.
Yeah, so I wanna play him.
Yeah. Let's see.
We're gonna get some content for the channel.
Hey, sorry.
All right. So there's gonna be Overwatch League loot boxes. Pretty much these are pretty much they're gonna have
Troll boxes.
they're gonna have
I don't know.
they're gonna have stuff that's like that represents the esports teams that have bought into the Overwatch League, which costs $20 million to get a spot. By the way, only 7 known teams have registered, but apparently there's gonna be more. A lot of people don't really believe that Overwatch can like really make it as an esport because of the issues with the game balance and like according to pros, they're just like the game doesn't get updated often enough. They don't add characters at a fast enough pace because they're just playing the same game over and over again and they get bored because right now there's only one team type that dominates the whole game, and that's dive comp. If you're not playing dive comp at the highest level, you're losing. Yeah, from what I've seen from competitive Overwatch, that could get boring pretty quickly, so Blizzard needs to figure out what to do about that, because pros are leaving, teams are disbanding. But yeah. Oh yeah, I believe also 50% of the money you spend on Overwatch League loot boxes, because they're gonna have their own separate box. 50% of the money you spend goes towards, I think, prize pools.
So 50% of the money goes to prize pools?
Yeah. So, how do you feel about this? Do you care about this at all? I don't know. Me personally, I don't think I'm gonna have a favorite team like that. It's like even in regular sports, I don't really have a favorite team, except for like the Patriots in the NFL. But just because they have such a bad rep, it's just funny watching them win everything. But other than that, I don't really have a favorite team. So something like this doesn't really matter to me.
Not for me either. It doesn't really matter to me that much. So I don't really have like favorites.
Pinstripe, what do you think?
I'm the best diva, so
I don't care about that. All right, Pinstripe.
You know not to ask me, bro.
Yeah, I know, cause you don't play the game. And if you probably,
You're right,
I'm surprised.
you're right.
I'm surprised you didn't get it on freaking console.
speaking of
Wouldn't be able to play with
Overwatch,
y'all motherfuckers. Wouldn't be as fun.
well, you're not gonna get a PC anyway, so it's not like you're gonna play with us anyway.
Give me 3 months.
No.
2 months.
So a new potential hero.
Tomorrow.
A new potential hero could be coming November 7th. People think it's this evil Omnic from Doomfist's comic named Maximilian. I have no idea what he would be capable of. All I know is that Reaper skin that I saw in the comic needs to come to the game ASAP.
He's probably some super edgelord.
Yeah, pretty much. And then freaking Sombras makes her look like Harley Quinn. Doomfist makes him look like a jester for some reason. But yeah, Maximilian, he seems like an interesting character. He's like an evil Omnic, like an evil Zenyatta.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Overwatch, do you know if we're gonna have like a Summer Games thing this year?
I have no idea. People are saying it's rumored. They're saying Lucio Ball is supposed to come back along with something else, but I really have no idea.
I need to get that Pharah icon.
Oh, you missed out on that.
Yeah, I never got it, dude.
Oh, okay.
I need that.
Alright, so that's all the Overwatch news. Here's a pretty big topic for discussion. GameStop might not have a future. So, according to things GameStop themselves, or whatever.
Where do we get our games from?
They've been losing $100 million every year. I guess due to digital game sales or something, and at this rate, they could lose all of their cash flow within 2 years. As much as people hate GameStop, like, it's gonna be hard getting used games from another place if GameStop goes under.
Yeah, that's true.
Like digital gaming is taking over, and it sucks because I have a freaking data cap now.
I don't even like digital gaming
And
because
plus with the digital game, you don't even own the game, and if you get banned from PSN, all your licenses pretty much get revoked, and freaking companies will have complete control over all the game prices once digital takes over. So you best believe, you know, we're not gonna see games for as low as like $10-$20 for like ever, and that's gonna be disgusting.
That's gonna suck if that ever goes through. That's gonna be dark. I'm not ready for that. I'll never be ready for that.
And
I don't need it.
all
I
digital-
really don't need it.
digital's gonna be freaking trash.
God, fam.
You know, people don't care. They're just like, if it's super convenient for me to just
Yeah, it's
download
super.
the game
It's
from my
super.
house.
You can just download the game. I don't have to go and buy the game anywhere. Yeah, but you don't actually own the game.
Yeah,
What happens? What happens when the server shut down?
it's just like people.
You're not gonna be able to like play your game.
You're fucked.
Yeah, man, people like to trade anti-consumer practices for convenience. Welcome to America. Man, in other countries, or not other countries, I'd say like Japan, like stuff like this just doesn't fly.
Because Japan actually gives a shit.
Yeah, and us Americans, just
Americans don't care.
most of us don't. It's just, it's okay. I'll just enjoy.
It's okay because it just enables me to be 10 times lazier. I
I'll
don't
just,
give a fuck.
I'll just enjoy what they made us. Oh, there's a season pass. Oh, it's okay. It's probably gonna be really good. The next thing you know, we'll only have 20% of the game at launch on microtransactions, and they'll still want $60. They'll probably want $80. You know what? I feel like one of the main reasons why gaming is in such a crappy state right now, because you can actually get to know the developers now. Now that there's a person behind the game, people can fanboy over the creators because they can talk about, ooh, we worked so hard to make this game that's incomplete with microtransactions. Yeah, we worked really hard, and yeah, we think that you're gonna love this. People love that garden. You're like, oh, I can't wait for Destiny. But God, it's like you see the dude that made Bayonetta. That dude's literally a brand now.
Yeah.
God, at least he makes a good game, but some of these other devs, like, you can get to know the Destiny team, and freaking, I remember seeing this one dude. Oh my God, Jesus Christ. They talk about how hard they work on Destiny and how they like working as a team and getting rid of anyone who doesn't want to work with them as a team. Freaking just to make a freaking half-ass game with an expansion that barely has any content in it, with microtransactions, and people are gonna defend it because it's like they either fanboy over the game or they fanboy over the developers because they got to know them a little bit, and it's just when will the gaming industry crash again?
Besides your favorite developer or the favorite game, they'll give you a whole bunch of shit.
God.
When they don't know what you're talking about.
When is the next industry crash, fam? Because then people will have no choice but to go to PC if they want to play new games, and that's gonna be. I'm not gonna say that's gonna be great. I just wish these anti-consumer practices did. I wish they didn't exist. It's freaking stupid. Gamers, you pay for online, even though you already got an internet bill to pay. You got freaking season passes. Like, you shouldn't know that there's DLC ready and on the way before your game is coming out.
Mario vs. Capcom Infinite.
Discuss how many characters are you gonna have to pay for? 8?
I think 8.
And you said there's 2 season passes.
That's what someone said in the comment of a video, but I don't think that's true. So I only heard about one. so I'm not sure.
I wouldn't be surprised. They'd have like a Marvel season pass and a Capcom season pass. Like that would be absolutely disgusting. And, you know, people are gonna defend it.
Oh shit!
It's like as long as I get my game, or as long as I'm you know, benefiting from it in some way. It's just they don't.
There's no way. This can't be right, Katie.
What, Jake? Don't interrupt Jake.
Sorry.
What?
PS Plus just released their free games lineup, and it's actually decent.
For what month? If it's
August
July,
2017.
okay. If it's August, I was gonna say.
Sorry, it's somewhat decent.
But
Is the weird part.
yeah.
Most of these games actually came out crappy.
Save it for after I talk about PS Plus July. Speaking of PS Plus, I heard Japan got Gravity Rush
I heard about that.
and some other freaking game for free this month. What kind of bullshit? Really, Sony?
Is Japan?
But then
America
again,
sucks.
America won't say anything. Japan's
You know
gonna
they
get all the
won't.
good games and we're gonna get nothing. Or not nothing, but barely anything. We get crumbs. Japan gets a whole meal. It's freaking. Jesus Christ. Anyways, Evo 2017 happened. It was pretty cool, but the tournament ran terribly. The controller disconnects all over the place. Again, people dropping out of the tournament because it would have been easy for them to intentionally lose because people in brackets were getting reinstated for the disconnects. Because if you don't know, the rule is if your controller gets disconnected during a set, you have to forfeit the game. So yeah, that's a pretty crappy rule. And on top of that, in top 8 for Melee, a top player broke a rule, not intentionally. I think they just didn't remember, but you're not allowed to be coached after pools, and they got coached. And then instead of enforcing the punishment and disqualifying the top player, they gave him a warning.
Top player privilege.
And then they said both players received coaching, but he was against SFAT, right? The dude that ran up to him, he was just memeing. He wasn't even like actually saying anything. He just ran up next to him and started pretending to talk. And I was just like, oh god, like it's just the integrity of Evo has just fallen into question after, you know, what a terrible, you know, Saturday that was. Like that was and slash Sunday.
That's ridiculous, man.
But at least Smash 4 and Street Fighter 5 were on Disney though, right? You know, more eyes on fighting games. That's cool.
Yeah. Disney Princess.
Oh yeah, we ran into another situation regarding character costumes. Last year, a Mika player was asked to change from the default costume because it was too revealing, and we had another case of that with Kazunoko, who plays Cammy, and he was asked to switch off of her default costume, so he had to use the Capcom Pro Tour costume because I guess, you know, the broadcasting rules or whatever require that a character not be too revealing. And it makes a little bit more sense now that people from Disney are watching it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
they don't want the kiddies to see.
yeah, it still kind of sucks though. It's just like,
Yeah,
and if Capcom wanted to go esports with this, why weren't they thinking ahead? It's like, you see Laura's default costume? Like, come on now.
Yeah, like, come on.
At least she's getting a proper costume now, but you still have to pay for it. Yeah.
On them costumes, man.
But yeah, like other than that, Evo was pretty epic. We saw some crazy upsets. You know.
Stream died for like an hour though.
Yeah, like as soon as Smash 4 was getting broadcasted on Disney, like the Twitch stream went down for like everybody except for like me for like, what was it, an hour?
No, well, didn't you close the full screen and like for some reason like your stream died for like a minute?
No. My stream didn't die at all. I had it on full screen the whole
For some
time.
reason, if you refresh, the stream wouldn't work. So you
Like if you closed the web page, refreshed it, you would have been screwed.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. But
that's what happened.
yeah, a lot more character reveals at Evo. Jubei was released for BlazBlue Central, he was announced for BlazBlue Central Fiction. Trunks, Piccolo, and Krillin were revealed for Dragon Ball Fighters.
Geese Howard
Yeah.
for Tekken 7.
Yeah, and then a new fighting game called Fighting Layer EX?
Yeah, Fighting Layer EX, which is pretty much Street Fighter EX or whatever it's called, by Akira. Akira made the Street Fighter EX games, but since Street Fighter doesn't have the license to like those EX characters, Akira is going to make the next game by themselves. So there's not going to be any Street Fighter characters in there.
Yeah.
It's straight Akira characters.
And,
It's pretty cool. And they're bringing back Skullomania.
BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle got revealed. Everybody lost it when they saw this.
Probably the most exciting thing at Evo.
Yeah, crossover between BlazBlue Persona, Under Night and Birth, and Ruby. And Ruby is going to be a playable character. And you know, there's people are trying to figure out what this game is going to be like. Is it going to be mostly BlazBlue characters with a few characters from other series? Is it going to have an even amount of characters from other series? That's what I'd prefer.
That's what I would prefer as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't wait to play that game. Definitely getting that day one. Abigail got revealed for Street Fighter 5.
Yeah.
Most exciting character reveal. God. Were you hyped for Abigail, member?
Don't even ask me that. You already know how I fucking feel about that.
Oh, you're right.
Fucking Abigail. Like, okay, so not only is Abigail like, he looks mad
Stupid.
retarded, like, and it's like lame. Okay, like he has like on the cool meter he's like 10%, but like he's super lame.
Characters
Like
are just functions.
characters are just fun. Combo Fiend said it, man. Characters are just functions. That's why we're not getting our X-Men characters, because we can do the same thing with other characters in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, just like in Street Fighter 5. Characters are just functions. That's right. I'd rather have Hugo. I don't even like Hugo that much. Like, but like freaking like this entire season 3 roster, with the exception of Akuma, has been pretty lame. Like, it's pretty stupid. I'm not for it, dude. I like Street Fighter, but Street Fighter 5 is just like it's this. I'm getting more disgusted. Like every time they reveal something about this game that's supposed to be exciting.
Dude, I saw his story and oh my god, it was so stupid. Oh yeah, he has the most story fights out of any character's story.
Disgusting.
He has 5 fights, and he's just mad because his car is missing. Like to the point where he fights Alex because he guesses the specs of his car, and it reminds him of his car, and it pisses him off. And he ends up fighting Jury because he calls her flat, and she gets offended. I'm like, are you serious? And at the end of the story, he doesn't realize he let his minions borrow the freaking car.
That's so stupid.
This was absolutely disgusting. I just want Sakura. I just want Poison. I just want Oro. Why can't you give me the characters I want? Instead, you keep throwing these random characters at me. Characters are just functions. You are a business. You are supposed to give the consumer what they want. Are you people allergic to money?
They don't give a fuck what the consumer wants.
God.
People
You know this, KD.
freaking.
I know that's why we get DLC up
know
the
this.
ass.
They don't give a fuck about you.
It's like developers can't make, they can't earn their money honestly through freaking making a good game and having a bunch of people buy it. Nope, they gotta have season passes, microtransactions, and it's making money on money, but like we can't even get a good game now. along with these microtransactions. We can't get no game that we'll never forget about.
Why make a good game when you can just get all your money off of microtransactions that people are gonna accept anyway? Buying all those DLC costumes, paying for those stages, the Capcom Pro Tour stages, all of that.
Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, the most disliked gaming video on YouTube, maybe one of the most disliked videos on YouTube in general, still made billions of dollars because of microtransactions. I watched a dude spend $1,000 on supply drops, and he cried when he got one gun. Keep in mind that the drop rate for guns is less than 1%. Actually, I don't think it was Infinite Warfare. I think it was Black Ops 3. I don't remember. But either way, it's absolutely disgusting. And they reported that Fire Emblem Heroes made was it 300 million or something off the microtransaction? I don't remember, but they made hundreds of millions. These microtransactions are getting out of hand. Jesus.
It's not gonna stop until people actually, want to decide that they want to make a difference.
Yeah, and when is that gonna happen?
Never. At least that's. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me be optimistic. Say.
Let me be optimistic. 5 years from now, for like a day, and then they'll stop.
Yeah, they'll just complain.
They'll just forget.
Okay. You're like, okay, I'm fine, bro.
Yeah, it's like when people get mad, they only get mad for like a day or two, and then they just forget what happened. It's like Destiny could be completely broken. They could fix one thing, and then they'll be like, oh my god, the game's so much better. Like, God, man. It's like, where's our standards? But it's just video games. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Nope, doesn't matter.
These casuals are ruining the thing I've loved since a child, and it sucks.
Yeah, I know.
But anyways, let's get on to console-specific news now. So for PlayStation, start with kind of a little promotion thing. We're too small to get sponsors or paid promotions or anything, so this is not one of those. So don't go saying it is unless you're an idiot. So Persona 5 was declared the greatest RPG of all time by Famitsu readers. As much as I love Persona, I haven't played every JRPG in the world, so I wouldn't know. There might be something I might like objectively more out there, but Persona is one of my favorite series personally. But I always look at games from an objective point of view when I'm looking at them, so as amazing as it is, I feel like it could be a contender, but you never know. It's still an amazing game, and I wouldn't get mad at anyone who says it's the greatest RPG of all time for them. I looked at the top 20, and I was surprised to see Persona 3 was above Persona 4 Golden. Out of those 3 games, Persona 4 Golden was the lowest rated. And, for me personally, it probably has the weakest story. But from finally playing the game, this is one thing I don't understand. Like, Keeler said the anime ruined the game for him, but then again, he may not care about certain details, I think. But all I know is when I played the game, I got a lot more time, to learn about the characters, and I learned things about the characters that I didn't know in the anime. And I got, compared to Persona 5, I got a lot more time to actually get attached to the characters, in my opinion. I feel like I got a lot more time with that. But in terms of story, Persona 3 is my favorite. Persona 5, I felt like just kind of followed a Persona 4 story route. Just felt like, I call it the Persona formula. But yeah, it kind of felt like Persona 4, or not even kind of. It felt a lot like Persona 4. It wasn't without its references to the third game, but gameplay wise, P5 is the best out of Persona games. No doubt. That can't be argued. In my opinion, that's not something we can argue. But story wise, I think 3's is the best. And when it comes to music, I think Persona 4 has the most memorable songs, even though I couldn't really decide a favorite soundtrack for myself personally. But yeah, I love Persona. But yeah, I don't understand the anime ruining the game unless you just need to be, you know, like spoon-fed information. Like I get it, that's fine. Some people don't want to bother to learn or to spend all that time learning all that detail, but that's what I'm into. And when like the depth is lacking, I just get bored super quick. That's why I can't play games like Destiny, because there's not that much to them. It's just super simple. Just no depth. But yeah, you think Persona 5 is the greatest RPG of all time? I don't know, man. We got games like Elder Scrolls out here, not Skyrim. Oblivion. I think that's the best, even though you know it's still dumbed down from Morrowind. But I couldn't stand Morrowind's combat.
Morrowind's combat sucked, and the game just looked really bad to me. I didn't want to play it.
Yeah, like everything else, like about the game, if you stuck through and played it, was like really cool. But yeah, there were quite a few flaws, especially that combat. How do you expect me to play a game like that? That's why when I play it, I want to get one of those mods that makes it like Oblivion or Skyrim. That would be really cool. I'd actually enjoy playing the game. But yeah, speaking of Persona 5, it's on sale for $40 on PS3 if you're a PlayStation Plus member, and if you have a PS4, it's $50. So if that's a nice deal for you, go ahead and take advantage of that. All right, on to July's PlayStation Plus.
Let's go.
We have Until Dawn.
Sorry.
Telltale's Game of Thrones, so that's probably a free platinum. Tokyo Jungle. Darkstalkers Resurrection, which I already own. Elemental. And Don't Die, Mr. Robot. Dude, any of you care about any of these games?
Only Until Dawn, but that's only like a little bit.
Yeah, like I've already seen the story and stuff.
Yeah, I've seen the story too.
Yeah, that game's played out to me now. I downloaded it just to have it, but I'm probably not gonna play through it anytime soon.
You said these were the lineup for which?
July.
PlayStation Plus for July.
Okay.
And I already have
PS Plus,
Darkstalkers.
right? Not Xbox?
Yeah. And
No, for
the
Steam,
3DO.
For Steam users Gold. So.
Oh my god. Yeah, and I'll probably play Telltale Game of Thrones if there's a platinum, just to get that platinum. Let's see. The PlayStation 5 has already pretty much been confirmed. The person who confirmed it, I believe Sony confirmed it, but some guy is saying it's supposed to come out in 2019, but it'll only be a half step from the PS4 Pro.
What? So what's the point?
Yeah, that's what I say. Like, what's the point?
Are you kidding me? And how much are we going to have to pay for that? Like, what, $400, $500?
Yeah, just like the PS4 when it first came out. Or yeah, the PS4 when it first came out was $400, and the Xbox was $500.
No, that is not acceptable at all. If that's actually the case, no one should buy a PS5.
What they'll probably do is,
God.
like, it's probably gonna support native 4K, and it'll probably be backwards compatible with the PS4. The freaking, what if they remove the disk drive or something from it?
Then I won't buy it.
And that's absolutely unacceptable.
The
You didn't want to hear the August lineup, Katie?
God. Oh, go ahead. Sorry. Are you
Um,
sure this is even the actual August lineup?
Yeah, it's on PlayStation.com.
All right.
The
What-
blog US PlayStation.com website.
All right.
One of these games in particular interests me. The other one I actually, to be honest, have not heard of, but it's a surprisingly big franchise. Just Cause 3. You know, I remember seeing that trailer and that game looked freaking
That
godlike.
game was already free for PlayStation Plus, man. Oh wait, no, never mind. I'm thinking about Just Cause 2.
And Assassin's Creed Freedom Cry. I've never heard of that
What?
Oh
Oh
God.
God, no.
game. What game is that?
Probably, I think it's just some side Assassin's Creed game. I don't care about.
I mean,
that.
I'm okay with the Just Cause, because like that came out not too long ago.
Yeah, but is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
That
What
wait,
is
that was 2
Hmm.
games.
Yeah,
Is that all you
That
said?
is 2 games for PlayStation Plus.
No, there's supposed to
2
be
free
6.
games.
There's supposed to be 6. Jake.
Oh, I'm sorry. Here's the full lineup. Those are the 2 PS4 games. The PS3 games are Ass, Super Motherload, and Snake Ball. I've never heard of those games.
You love it.
And the PS Vita, which is cross-buy with PS4. This one is called Downwell, and the other one isn't cross-buy, but Level 22. I've never heard of any of those games except for Just Cause 3.
I don't care about any of them.
Disgusting.
I'm okay with Just Cause 3 because I never played it, and I wanted to play that game, so I'll probably hit up download for that
I don't
one.
have a PS4 yet, so I could care less.
Yeah. Okay, so the PS4 outsold the Switch in June, and people think it's the end of the world. But
Why?
the reason the PS4 outsold the Switch in June is because they showed off a gold PS4 Slim and they slashed the price. But I guess nobody kept this in mind. So yeah, now
This last price, like what? How much was the?
I think it was like when they were like going for $250 brand new. I think yeah, a ton of people were buying them mainly because they were gold and they were cheap. Because you know how people are, they gotta get that. Yeah, so Switch users, nothing to worry about. Just PS. Oh yeah, apparently that month is the best PlayStation has done out of any month since the console's been released. Their highest sales.
Wow.
God, so speaking of sales, Crash Bandicoot was the highest selling physical game in the UK in June. And it was also the highest selling game on PSN for June.
Okay, so you said Crash Bandicoot was the highest selling game in June.
Yeah, physically and on PSN. Oh, I'm sorry, in the UK for physical. It was the highest selling physical game in the UK in June. And it was the highest selling game on PSN for June.
Dang.
Yeah, Crash is killing it out here. Activision better be paying attention. Now people are begging for Crash Team Racing. But you know me, I want Crash Tag Team Racing because that was a better game.
Yeah, that game was better.
And
I'm sure
Jake,
none of the fanboys would probably just say Crash Team Racing.
yeah, Jake sucks at Crash. Is there anything else? Is there anything you wanted to say, Jake?
Nope.
All right, so Xbox. Yeah, hold that out. Xbox games with gold. July. Get ready to puke. Grow up. Runbow. Kane and Lynch 2. Lego Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yes. Is that it?
Yeah.
I was waiting for more.
Are you at all excited, Jake?
No.
You answered
No,
for
Jake.
Jake.
Oh wait, no, Jake's excited.
Is Jake even there?
Probably gonna go and get
Where'd
his
he
Xbox
go?
right now.
No.
He ran out. Oh
No.
god.
He wouldn't
You're
go
You're not
buy
you're
an
not
Xbox.
excited for Lego Pirates of the Caribbean?
No. No. No.
All right. So yeah, Games with Gold's trash reconfirmed again. The new Forza game will have a 100 gigabyte download.
Oh yeah, we heard about this before.
Yeah.
I believe we
It's
discussed
gonna
it in
take
the
me like
podcast.
fucking 6 months to finish downloading.
It'll
that.
probably take me like 3 hours, but that's a tenth of my data cap, dude. If you're gonna get this game, please, for the love of everything that is sacred, get it physically. Get it
Wait, you said it
physically.
was 400 gigabytes? Or 100
I said it's
gigabytes?
100.
Oh, I thought I heard you say 400 just now.
It's a terabyte.
It's 100 gigs.
Let's say like 400's almost like, it's more like 2/5 of like my hard drive for the Xbox One.
Game gifting is coming to the Xbox One. It's about goddamn time, isn't it? Now, if only Sony could stop being stupid and do the same thing.
Yeah, I know, right?
Like, come on now.
PC had it way before everyone, all the other consoles.
Yeah, man, these consoles need to catch up hardware-wise and features-wise. God, man. Anyways, that's it because there's not much to talk about when it comes to Xbox.
Dang, that was it for Microsoft?
Yeah,
Holy shit.
there's
Oh,
never a lot to talk about when it comes to Xbox, dude. Xbox is like nothing.
Yeah, you're right.
God. Anyways, Nintendo. The SNES Classic was available for pre-order from Walmart and it instantly sold out.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Sold out.
Did any of you want one?
Not really.
Okay.
I'm happy with what I got with my SNES.
All right. Well, I want to know how you feel about this next piece of news because now rumors are swirling around that there will be an N64 Classic.
And I need to know what it has. Didn't we talk about this before?
I don't know.
Didn't we talk about the N64
It's gonna
Classic?
have Ocarina of Time again.
We already know that. Like, that's already a given.
I'm pretty sure Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask will be on there. And if one of them is missing, there's gonna be a huge backlash. But
You already know. It needs to have Paper Mario on there. If that's gonna be the case. Mario 64 is probably gonna be on there.
It's not gonna have Banjo. Sorry to
Yeah,
tell
we
you
already
that.
know. Let's not talk about that because I'm already thinking of like not even purchasing the N64 Classic.
yeah. Now that I think about it, like the lineup would probably be pretty lackluster for me to buy it because we'd probably get DK64 because Nintendo owns the property, but we wouldn't get Banjo, we wouldn't get Conquer, we wouldn't get Perfect Dark. Freaking, what we get Mario 64, that overrated game.
Mario
get
64,
freaking-
Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Mario Kart 64,
Will
probably
we get
Mario,
Mario
Tennis,
Party?
probably
Yeah.
Mario Golf. Probably just get a whole bunch of Mario games to be honest.
Yeah,
We won't get GoldenEye, I don't think.
no. Oh wait, no, wait. Who owns
I'll
the
probably
rights to
get
that?
GoldenEye.
Because Rare doesn't own the rights to it.
It'll probably get
They just
GoldenEye,
made
who
it,
knows?
but yeah, we might like an N64 Classic without GoldenEye. That's a crime, dude.
That
Yo,
is-
I'm gonna unbox my Nintendo 64 Classic and be all like, it's a Nintendo 64!
Oh yeah, we won't get Diddy Kong Racing because there's characters that belong to Rare in it.
Yeah, there's Rare exclusive.
Unless
characters.
Nintendo owns the rights to like the whole thing, but I'm pretty sure they don't. What else? Oh, I'd like to Pokemon Puzzle League to be on there, but it probably won't. We'll probably get like Pokemon Stadium 1 or 2.
Yeah, we're gonna get Pokemon Stadium before we get those.
We'll be lucky if we get Pokemon Stadium, to be honest with you.
I'm not sure.
Well, yeah,
I think that
The selling out of the SNES Classic, I'm pretty sure is just due to, Nintendo doing their artificial, shortages. So I guess I'm not really surprised that this happened. Because for some reason they think this is a good idea. I don't even know if it's working or not. But yeah. They're doing this with the Switch too. It kind of sucks because I can't even get my hands on one. Scalper's selling them for like $450.
Repeat that last bit of news. I didn't hear it.
What? Oh, I was saying the selling out of the SNES Classic is probably just due to artificial shortages. I think Nintendo's doing it with the Switch too. That's why we can't get one, and freaking scalpers are selling them for $450. God, this sucks. Splatoon 2's out, and I want to get a Switch after PAX. Let's see. Miyamoto doesn't know why the Switch is successful.
What?
I know, right?
I don't get what he means.
He doesn't understand why people are buying it. God dang it. There we
You
go.
can take it on the go.
Yeah, that's really it. You can take it on the go. Like, this is something people have been waiting for, man. A lot of people are gonna get Switches. I don't know, I think the popularity of it is gonna drop off after the holidays. Unless they keep supplying the games, but... Yeah. Yeah, but for now they should be fine. Miyamoto said he will never remaster Mario.
Good. Wait. Well, no, I don't really.
Well, it
Well,
doesn't.
it depends on how you feel.
I want.
I mean, the Super Mario Advance games felt like a remaster.
But were they remastered? Probably not.
Yeah, they had slightly better graphics.
Oh yeah, I guess. Yeah, no, actually, now I think about it, you're probably right. Those kind of
But
are
think
like
about it, like, one was
remasters.
16-bit, the other was 32-bit. Like, it wasn't like insanely good, but it was definitely an upgrade.
Well, actually, now that I think about it, playing Mario Sunshine HD would be pretty cool.
Yeah. Don't care about the others though, but
Mario
it'd
Galaxy.
still be cool to see. Oh yeah, no, you're right, remember. Actually, that game should have been in HD. Like, God,
Well, it was on the Wii. The
Yeah, I
Wii
know.
was a piece of shit.
Why did the Wii have to be so underpowered? Why didn't
Ask Miyamoto.
dude. Need to put power in these consoles and stop with these stupid gimmicks.
Freaking Wii U only had a tri-core processor.
I kind of want now that I think about it, I kind of wonder what Mario 64 HD will look like. That would probably pretty. Dang, I want Mario. I want Mario remastered now. Shit,
Very good. Which game?
Mario like the Mario games in general, like
Oh.
all the mainline ones. I want to see remastered.
Alright.
I want a Super Mario RPG remaster.
Can I get a Yoshi Story? Not Yoshi Story. Yoshi's Island HD remaster. Game was god.
That'd be nice.
Game was god.
I
People
wanna
don't know.
see
People
some,
don't know about that game.
I want to see like a Super Mario like RPG remaster, some fuck shit like that.
That's
Just
not
to see how
gonna
they can
happen.
remaster that.
That's not gonna happen because they have to fucking. Well, no, they don't have to. No, Nintendo owns the
They
rights
could
to
do
that
a-
game, so-
They should do a DK64 HD remaster.
They can't. Actually, no, I don't know if they can, but they have it on the eShop, so.
And then it'll take
most
someone
likely-
another 15 years. They're gonna add another secret into the remaster. It'll take another 15 years for someone to find it.
The game's already in the eShop, so chances are it's not gonna happen. Anyways, the new Splatoon duo got revealed. Pearl and Marina. It's called Off the Chain.
Thought about that.
If you look up Marina's name, you'll find out that also means harbor. So I don't
put
know
those,
what.
put those two together.
Yeah, I don't know what Nintendo was thinking, but yeah, you messed up. But you know, everybody loves Marina. Like 80% of the fans love Marina, and everyone else loves Pearl. Pretty much everybody hates Pearl. People on Twitter saying if you like Pearl, you have mental health issues and all this other stuff. Like, yeah, people really hate Pearl.
Just internet idiots being internet idiots.
Did I mention the group's name? It's called Off the Chain.
Off the hook.
Oh, Off the Hook. I'm sorry. I keep thinking Off the Chain. Yeah, It's called Off the Hook.
They're supposed to be sea puns.
Oh yeah, their trailer thing was fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, that song that they had in there. Oh my god, that was too good. But Yeah. Oh, the first Splatfest happened on the. What'd you say?
I think Marina's an Octo.
Yeah, she is. Yeah. And see, they had the first Splatfest on their little beta thing. It was ice cream versus cake, and ice cream won. And then in the thing, I think they tried to say it's a law that ice cream is better than cake. Like, what do you think about this? I know Jake's a rebel, so he probably thinks cake is better than ice cream.
Ice cream is better than cake, man.
I
would know. I work
it
at ice
depends. If it's cookie cake or chocolate cake, it shits on ice cream.
Chocolate
Cake
is
in general
overrated.
versus ice cream in general.
Chocolate ice
Wait,
cream.
what did you say, Memba?
Ice cream chocolate is. Chocolate ice cream is way better than chocolate cake.
No.
Yes.
It actually is found.
Jake,
I'm getting tired. I'm getting tired of chocolate too.
Jake, did you get your taste buds from like the other end
Yo,
of
Memba,
the...
do you know what marble cake is?
I know what marble cake is.
Yeah, it's godlike, right?
Okay, make marble ice cream. Be
Jake,
10 times better.
Jake comes from like a separate universe. His taste buds are so bad, dude. He thinks waffles are better than pancakes. Freaking,
Yeah, that's a crime.
he thinks cake is better
Fuck
than ice cream.
pancakes, waffles,
Already-
and French toast
like,
take a shit.
Are you high, Jake? Are you
French
high?
toast is better.
No, I said you think waffles are better than pancakes.
Oh yeah, easily.
No, you're an
Me
idiot.
and Pinstripe are
You-
in the right.
You and Pinstripe have no taste buds. Your mom doesn't season your chicken. I can't trust you.
Yeah, you can't trust anyone that doesn't season chicken.
Ah man,
That's actually true.
ah, man, you guys, man, you guys, you have terrible taste in food. I'm sorry, but that's just what it is. Anybody who thinks waffles are better than pancakes needs to get themselves checked into a mental health facility.
Go to
Oh
rehab.
god, are you?
Anybody who thinks ice cream is better than cake, they need a therapist. They need to figure out what went wrong in their life. Get your taste buds right. Go see a doctor today. You can come see me. I really.
Psychologist? Okay.
Oh, thanks for saying my name on the freaking thing.
Oh yeah, you're
Yeah.
welcome.
God, you stupid scrub. Now I have
It's
to.
okay, editing.
I
Editing, man.
gotta edit that out. Freaking.
Katie 360, the psychologist.
God,
There you go.
freaking God. But yeah, my taste in food is pretty good. I know pancakes are better than waffles, and ice cream is better than cake. Let's see. Where are we? Oh, they did another Splatfest when the game actually came out. This is one I don't really care for. It was mayonnaise versus ketchup.
Mayonnaise versus ketchup. Why not ketchup versus mustard?
Yeah, I know, right? What do you think about this, Jake? Mayo versus ketchup.
Ketchup.
That's no contest.
Yeah, like if I had
On a
to,
sandwich, mayo, but everything else ketchup.
yeah, if I had to pick one, it would be ketchup. But I don't care about either of these things enough to go out and fight people over this.
Yeah.
Cake versus ice cream, like that's
That's
cool. I like them both, but
I'm gonna fight the both of you motherfuckers over waffles.
nah,
You need to do pancakes versus waffles.
they need
Pancakes
to.
will body waffles. Anyone that says otherwise is. I don't even know if I can be friends with him anymore. No, I'm kidding.
You're friends with me.
I beg to differ.
Anyways,
So what am I to an acquaintance?
you're just ugly, and your head looks like a mop,
After
a dirty mop.
yesterday, you're just a cuck to me.
I actually. What did you think I said?
I already told him you said a bunch of foul stuff. That's all he needed
Oh,
to hear.
I said that I told Memba not to talk to me like that. I was his father and he's my son. and that he was a hoe.
He said a bunch of other stuff too. Anyways,
That's all I said.
let's move on to what matters.
Don't you
This
lie,
news.
Katie. That's all I said. You know
We
it.
got the last piece of news before we're done, and we've only been recording for an hour and 20 minutes.
Really?
Yeah. All right.
Feels
So
like it's 2.5.
so voice chat on Splatoon 2. Okay, so it requires you to have your phone screen on the entire time, and you cannot use another app. If you leave the app or if you let the screen go black, the voice chat stops.
Disgusting.
And I'm not really 100% sure, but I think to join lobbies, you also have to use this app. And I'm not sure what happens if... I don't know if you leave the
Wait.
lobby or whatever, if the same thing happens, but...
You said you have to join lobbies? You have to use that app to join lobbies?
Yeah, you can't do it in the
Oh.
game.
Oh my god, no.
And I think... I don't know if you get kicked out of the lobby or whatever if your phone screen goes black or whatever, but I do know
What is Nintendo thinking?
if you're using voice chat, you have to keep the screen on.
Who's the lead developer for Splatoon?
I don't know, but you have to remember this was Miyamoto's, not Miyamoto. This was Iwata's vision for the Switch. Why do you think it still has so many of the same flaws?
Oh.
Like, rest in peace to that man, bless that man, but that man has been holding Nintendo back for the longest.
Miyamoto.
No, Iwata.
Oh, Iwata.
Yeah, when he was the president, he did a terrible job as president of Nintendo. And it's like, I get it, people defend him, they love the man, but you gotta remember he's a president of a corporation. You don't even know this guy. Like, you guys gotta chill. Like, our condolences, but that's it. Like, he's been holding Nintendo back, and it just seems like it's not getting that much better. Like, the Switch was a good idea, but all the flaws that people complain about are still there, except for like the region locking problem, because the Switch is region free. But other than that, no. Still same old Nintendo, underpowered console, no Ethernet port on the console. Still some pretty weak third-party support. People getting hyped for an 11-year-old game. Like, I'm excited to take Skyrim on the go too, but I can take it on my laptop. But then again, I wouldn't do that because somehow it's 60 frames on the Switch. I don't know how they managed to do that when it's not even 60 on the Xbox One or PS4. That's still pretty crazy to me.
Yeah, that is pretty crazy.
But yeah, this voice chat is absolutely disgusting. Nobody's going to use this. People are going to be on Discord or Skype or whatever it is they want to use. Should use Discord.
Just use Discord, fam, please.
Yeah, so Jake likes it.
You know,
Right, Jay? You
What do
like
I
it,
not? What do I like?
You like that the voice chat on the Splatoon app or
Oh,
whatever
fuck that.
requires
Fuck
you
that.
to no, imagine
Fuck that.
imagine trying to play online on the go. Like, you have the app draining your battery, since you have to keep it on the app with the voice chat, and you have to keep the screen on, and you have to use a hotspot to connect to the internet while you're playing the game. No. A Nintendo app already murders your battery, so having a hotspot on top of it, you're literally just, you're putting your battery on a guillotine.
It's gonna be ridiculous.
It is, dude. You better have like battery bars on battery bars if you decide you want to do this in public. Lucky me, I have like 3. God. And then I'm probably gonna need some more for the Switch, because it's USB Type-C, so I want to get some for that. But this is absolutely unacceptable in 2017. They still can't get online right. Nintendo's just out of touch. And if they and the problem is they're not even gonna die because microtransactions from their mobile games.
Yep,
Fire Emblem Heroes made hundreds of millions. They're not sweating it that much. They've got money on money. And whenever they make a mistake, they've got a Zelda game, a Donkey Kong game, a Mario game. I say a Zelda game. They got a Metroid game maybe. They definitely have a Pokemon game.
Oh yeah.
To make up for their mistakes, or a mobile game with microtransactions. They've got all their tracks covered, and they can keep doing this forever. They've got money printers. I'm telling you, I'm waiting for that Pokemon MMO. Like, what are they doing? That's literally just infinite money. Like what's going on? Jesus Christ, man. Nintendo, please get your stuff together. Anyways, this is the conclusion of the podcast. I don't know how. Yeah, I don't know how the heck we got through this so quickly. It's been only an hour and 25 minutes.
I thought it was gonna be like a 2-hour podcast at least.
My God. Anyways, I don't know. I think we should add something on top of this. Just because, you know, like I said, we haven't uploaded in 2 weeks. So what?
Oh yeah, I have another video that we're gonna upload.
Yeah, there's an Uno video coming.
A couple.
Yeah, there's a couple Uno videos coming out.
Then round 1
this week.
Round 2.
Okay, that's great. But the run back, you got destroyed though.
You did.
Yeah, fuck you.
You got
Hold
wrecked. Hold that.
Yeah, freaking members stole one of my wins from Katie when he played that skip.
You got bodied. Anyways, is there anything else? Actually, no. I think we need to talk about something. Oh yeah, Jake, talk about your experience with Banjo.
Yeah, talk about that.
Oh,
How you're garbage at Banjo.
Do you like the game?
I like the game. Yeah, according to Membo, I'm garbage. She's
Better
right.
like Banjo.
It's my first time playing it, you fucker. I'm on Rusty Bucket Bay, and fuck that world.
See, told you.
And he hates Crash Bandicoot.
It took me I swear it took me at least 20 minutes to do the engine room, and I still haven't fully completed it yet. Because I got the first Jiggy for it, but I have to get that other Jiggy that's underneath the ship.
Jake hates Crash Bandicoot.
You're not even done yet. You're nowhere near done.
Oh, I know.
You're gonna love getting that Jiggy under the ship. You're gonna love going through that tainted water, that oiled water. You're gonna love getting that Jinjo that's stuck in that gate.
I could skip this world, but I wouldn't be able to 100% it then. Like, I have enough Jiggies to skip this world.
You hate Crash Bandicoot.
What's the fun in that? Enjoy the worlds.
Well,
He can't enjoy the worlds in Crash. How is he gonna do that?
my favorite world so far is
Kidding.
probably either Freezy Easy Peak or Mad Monster Mansion.
Your favorite level is Freezy Easy Peak because it has the word easy in it.
Easy!
What was that? Wait, tell the viewers why you hate Crash Bandicoot.
Because he's bad at platformers.
And how you rage quit the game last night.
45 minutes for one level that I still can't beat.
God, yeah. You suck, Jay. It's a real shame.
I'm gonna keep playing it.